What is going on, guys? For my third video, we will be watching 10 worst Fortnite collabs. Let's get started.
In general, we have had some big collabs, but not every Fortnite collab ends up being so great.
Yeah,
We're dropping, boys.
sure.
Let's go to top 2 towers, guys.
It's Ninja. It's Ninja.
I got him.
So here are the 10 worst Fortnite collabs.
Wow, that's crazy.
And like this video, so Epic starts showing full movies and risky reels. Number 10, Quibi. Okay, let's just start this off with a bang. The Quibi collab was hands down the worst collaboration.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
There is not a
That's like the
single
one that
crossover
like
out
shut
there
down
was
after like a
If
few
you know
months of
what
like
this
just
was,
like
I don't even have to
it, like just
explain
going
why it was
bankrupt
so
or
terrible.
something.
But for people who aren't familiar with Quibi, it was a random video streaming service, kind of like Netflix, but way worse. They did a collab with Fortnite where they played one of their exclusive shows over at Risky Reels, and that was it. It was literally just an ad. Nothing else. Epic didn't even try to disguise this collab as anything but that, and hilariously, Quibi went bankrupt and shut down only months later. All that
They didn't
for
even what?
Let's talk about actual collabs, which weren't completely pointless.
They
Starting
didn't
number 9,
even actually
Fortnite
show it
X
during the
Aquaman.
game. Like they didn't actually. They just left it as an
Fortnite
ad.
X
They didn't even
Aquaman
add
was
it.
one of the biggest letdowns ever.
Aquaman.
In Season 3's trailer, we were teased with Aquaman riding a fish, first of all, which never happened. But we also received a big tease for a POI we believe to be the lost city of Atlantis. In the files, the upcoming location was named Atlantis, and we even had a whole trailer for an Atlantean fish stick.
Oh yeah, I remember
Atlantean
that.
fish stick is in the name! But guess what? We never actually received the POI near the end of the season. Instead, we got Coral Castle. Yay!
What?
You care? I don't care.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's one of the least
Dude,
popular POIs in
Atlantis. Oh
Chapter
my
2, where you can
gosh.
find Fish Stick, who
We got
walks around
this place
expressionless,
instead of Atlantis, bro.
amplifying
That was
eerie
so annoying, bro. I
essence
got
of
so
place.
ticked off.
Walk by.
Like I stopped playing for like a month after this.
It's not all bad though, because we got the Aquaman skin, so it's a pretty good trait. Good
Yeah,
skin, bad
dude, that was a
POI,
really
but
good skin.
We got neither of those at number 8, Ghostbusters. If you remember, last year we got an actual Ghostbusters crossover just in time for Halloween. I say if you remember, because even I forgot about this one for a while. We got a sneak peek of the Ecto-1 back in Season 4 over at Camp Cod. It was hiding under a sheet. I found it. And because of this, we all got pretty excited about an upcoming Ghostbusters crossover. And well, just 5 days later, Epic Games shocked us all with a surprise drop in the item shop. Was it a skin of the original Ghostbusters? Nope. Was it the Stay Poofed Marshmallow Man? Nope, not that either. Well, was there even a Slimer pet or battling? Absolutely not. Instead, we were just given a ton of random Fortnite character models wearing Ghostbuster outfits. And the back bling was really the best part of the crossover because it was a proton pack that glowed more as you
That was the
racked up
only
kills.
good part of
But
like
that
this
was
whole like
literally it.
Busters
There was
thing.
so much potential,
They
but
didn't even like
unfortunately,
they
it was a
gave
bit
us
of a
so
dump.
much talk
I
about
wish we
how
could've
good it was
at
gonna
least
be,
gotten the music
but in the
pack.
end like nothing
At least we got
happened.
a
Like
little
there
more
wasn't
content
anything
with
cool
number
about it.
7,
Just the
Star
back bling
Wars
basically.
crossover. The Star Wars crossover has been one of the biggest, but also most disappointing collabs Fortnite has done. Back when Chapter 2 started, the Star Wars crossover was the first ever live event in Chapter 2. So we had our hopes up. When it began, we were all really impressed with the Star Destroyers in the sky and the TIE fighters. Then the Millennium Falcon landed. It all had started so well. And then we all got really bored. Jeff Keighley and J.J. Abrams were just talking for so long about nonsense, and then they finally showed this special look at the new movie. It didn't have anything special at all and felt like they just tried to cram that into the event at the last second. The only cool thing about this event that redeemed the whole thing was the lightsabers at the end.
Dude, like the whole thing was so boring. Like they talked forever. When I say forever, I mean forever. These saber things were the only good part about the whole thing. Like those two people kept on talking the whole time for like an hour straight. I don't even know at this point.
And now, well, this. I'm talking about the Wreck-It Ralph crossover. If you're wondering what Wreck-It Ralph crossover, well, that's exactly what we were all
Yeah, I don't
back
remember
then,
this one.
too.
I don't think I was there when it was like the Wreck-It Ralph. Either I stopped playing or I wasn't there.
Once, and Epic never even acknowledged it, but some people noticed Wreck-It Ralph run across the Risky Reel screen. That was it. He ran across it once, and then we never saw him again. Obviously, this was
That
for a crossover. It's
sucks.
intentional. It's just a little Easter egg. Whether it was canceled or this was literally it, we'll never know. But Epic would have done so much more.
Dude, so this whole
with
video is just gonna
collab.
be about
It's a shame
just
that this is
Fortnite
all
absolutely
we were
just
given. But hey,
talking
it's
so
not
much
all.
talk
If we wanna
about
talk
how
about
good
that
like
collabs
the
on
next season's
Objective,
gonna be and
then
how
we
they're gonna
have
add so
to
much good stuff.
Party
Like
Royale
like TVs, like on parks and all that. Except they're not gonna add anything. Basically, that's gonna be the whole video of us just reacting to Fortnite, just not living up to its thing. Basically,
because after Travis Scott's success, they tried to throw in as many concerts as the hits possible through Party Royale. They tried to capture the essence and magic of a Fortnite concert, but honestly, they just missed their mark. The best part about the concerts is that they changed Fortnite forever. Travis Scott brought us into space, introduced a huge Travis on the island, and transformed the entire map just for the concert. Now, that's a hard standard to keep up with. It was super engaging, just like Marshmallow, which had holograms and cool low-gravity effects. But then we have the Party Royale concerts, which honestly just seem like you're watching a YouTube video of a guy in his bedroom with a DJ set. But Dominic Fike's concert was the one I really liked because he at least had an actual stage to perform on. But even that was lackluster and ridden with bugs or mics being turned off and all kinds of stuff. And they just don't feel polished and need that extra wow factor to keep us entertained. But enough about that, because we need to talk about number 4, Fortnite X Jordan. The Fortnite X Jordan crossover was small, but also made a pretty big impact when it came out, mostly because of the grind and clutch skins. These two are so dope, and the Air Jordans they're wearing obviously make it so much better, except for the part where that was the best part of the whole crossover. The only thing we got far from these guys was a community-created LTM that was pretty much Fortnite Subway Surfers, and it was cool, don't get me wrong, but we could have gotten something better. Maybe a way to add Jordans to our favorite skins, I don't know, but it was still a pretty good crossover. But now,
all they got basically was just shoes and like a half Subway Surfer, half Fortnite kind of thing. That's all they got. Bro, Fortnite, yo.
We got a small teaser for the crossover with red balloons.
Fortnite's absolutely teasing everywhere, bro. They got that slick moves.
But then, nothing came from this. We eventually found out, however, that Epic was actually working on Pennywise skin. Unfortunately, it must have either been scrapped or Warner Bros. Pulled out at the last second. We don't know what happened, but I hope someday Epic clears up why we never got the chance to see Pennywise in Fortnite. But for the second to last collab, we have number 2, Fortnite X Infinity Blade. Believe it or not, the famous Infinity Blade from Season 7
yeah, that was like overpowered.
Fortnite and, well, the game Infinity Blade. However, when they brought that mythic sword into the game, we all know how it ended. This thing was so disastrous, especially because
it was
Epic
so overpowered, bro. It would destroy anything, and I mean anything that got in his way, bro.
Epic removed it as quickly as possible, calling it an embarrassment and saying it would never happen again. Epic has now balanced the weapon and turned it into my favorite LTM, right next to the Thanos LTM, that original sword. Really was something, but
yeah, bro, the Infinity Blade was so overpowered.
Fortnite X NFL. Outside of Ninja, who attended the Super Bowl at the front row, despite not actually being there, Fortnite and NFL collaborating together hasn't been that bad, especially for football fans. Especially because if you buy just one of the NFL skins, you get every single team and variant. Hey, they should do that for every skin. However, the problem is exactly that. It's just skins. I mean, it's the NFL. The crossover could have been way bigger, maybe an actual LTM that lets you play football.
The best thing they got out of the football, the NFL, and the Fortnite crossover is just basically skins.
Super Bowl, but instead this year we got a Verizon Creative Hub sponsorship. Come on, let's talk about our final collab at number 1. Stranger Things.
Number 1. Let's see what it is.
Let's take it back to season 9. We had a cool teaser over at Mega Mall. It was super subtle, but it was an ice cream shop from Stranger Things. This got us fired up, and when the crossover eventually came, it was huge in the community. Don't get me wrong, Stranger Things X Fortnite wasn't bad. It actually had some great skins, and that small POI in Mega Mall was awesome to drop at. But just like the NFL, this is Stranger Things we're talking about. A simple Hopper and Demogorgon skin doesn't cut it. We could have had Demogorgons around the map. Maybe an LTM that a huge mind blowing.